What is up, bro? Welcome back to a new video. So stoked that you came back. I knew you would, but I'm just stoked that you're here, that's all. I want to start this video with a question because it's Monday, November 10th right now, and I personally think that you should not be celebrating Christmas just out of respect for the veterans and the people who have served our country and fought and lost their lives and gave up the ultimate sacrifice. I feel like we should honor that and wait till after Remembrance Day to start getting into the holiday season, the festivities, hanging lights, hanging decorations, all that kind of stuff. That's just me. And I've heard from an interview with a actual World War II soldier, a veteran, that he didn't give a fuck. His take on it was pretty interesting. He said that he basically didn't give a fuck because what did he fight for? The freedom for us to do what we wanted with our lives. Our freedoms is basically what he was fighting for. And he's like, so then you aren't free to hang up some lights? Like, I don't feel disrespected because you put up a Christmas decoration or you put up some Christmas lights or a wreath or some shit like that. Like, it holds no weight in his life pretty much. He's like, you do what you want. That's what we fought for the freedoms to do what you wanted to do. So on one hand, but out of respect for them, I usually like to wait till the 12th, but best believe at like 11:59 on the 11th, I'm sitting there waiting to get the Christmas shit out because I'm so excited. I love the Christmas time of year. I love the spirit of Christmas, the warm joy. I love it all. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you when is too early to set up your Christmas tree or decorations? And I don't want to wait till December. That just seems silly. But I am November 12th. That's when I go in, and that's when everything gets fucking done. If I can't make it that day, it's like the day or two after that. So what do you guys do? Let me know in the comments, because my girlfriend's been telling me it's way too early, but she's slowly each year getting more and more on board with it. So I love it. What's your guys' thoughts? This 7-Eleven right here, when I was younger, I was hanging around a group of people who on weekends would like to do drugs, drink, get basically right fucked up. And it was everything from ecstasy, cocaine, Molly, MDMA, they're kind of in the same umbrella there. Drinking, just weed, everything in excess amounts. And we're doing it so much that I actually came to this 7-Eleven once after a night of being completely annihilated. And I don't know what was going on in my body, but I walked in and I just started to feel so messed up. Like I was getting tunnel vision, was getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And as I was walking through the store, I could feel like my heart felt like it was just boom, 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 like just starting to pound. And as I got to the counter, I had a bunch of 20s in my pocket because we're at the bar, blah, blah, blah. And I pulled one out to go and pay, and I just threw the stack in the air and fainted on the ground. Then, as I'm standing at the counter, I wake up to my buddy being like, Garrix, man, Garrix. And my initial thought was like, shut the fuck up. Why are you calling my name so much? And then I woke up and I was staring up. And I was like, what the fuck? Why am I on the ground? And people are screaming, oh, call 911, call an ambulance, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, no, I don't need that. I'm just like, I don't know if I overdosed. I don't know if I just blacked out. I don't know what the fuck happened. But it wasn't good. I felt fucked up. And I had an energy drink of all things. And it actually made me feel a hell of a lot better. And then as I was like, no, we don't need that, I stood up, tried walking out the doors. And as soon as I got out the doors, the car was on that side of the parking lot. And I literally started stumbling this way. And as I was stumbling, boom, I fell again. I was like, I just need to get in the fucking car. So I jumped up, ran in the backseat, and dove down, opened my energy drink and just chugged it. And I don't know if it was the caffeine or the sugar or whatever it was. It just made me feel so much better. I started to feel okay. And then that was a huge point in my life that I was like, I don't really want to do drugs ever again. This was the scariest moment of my life, thinking that did I overdose? Did I just black out? Did I just do too much of something and my body's just like reset? All right, guys, so I'm at work right now trying to search up land and properties and try and find some shit, try and find some land that fits my criteria, trying to fit some land that fits our goals. Me and Tegan have been talking lately, and one of the things we really want to do is start defining our life goals and what we want out of life most and meshing them together and then coming up with a game plan on how we're actually going to achieve these things. Because right now we've got these goals, we've got these ideas, which are great, and we've got these aspirations of where we see our life and what we want to experience in life, but then we just live day to day to day to day to day doing the exact same shit, just making it to the next day, just paying our bills, waking up, going to work, paying our bills, waking up, going, it's just the same repetitive thing all the time. So if we don't actually put a plan in place, this is what it's going to be. And then 10 years will pass and we'll be like, oh shit, we didn't do anything towards our goals. So what we're trying to do now is just come up with a game plan. And the way that I see it, the way I want to operate right now is, well, our next step in our goals is to look for some sort of land, some sort of property outside of the city, whether we rent it, whether we lease the land, whether we buy and build. We aren't sure what that looks like entirely yet because of the fact we don't have our goal listed out yet. So as we dive deeper into it, we'll find exactly what it looks like. But for right now, I'm trying to see what our options are. And this is a hard task. This is a fucking hard task to do because there's not like a single website that you can just go to. There's not like a single resource. You have to try and find these things. And for country shit, it's not just like renting a house in Winnipeg or in the city. It's not like you just go on like a renter's guide and look up the ones available. Like this is a lot of work, a lot of research, a lot of talking to get to dead ends that get to nowhere that eventually might lead somewhere but don't. And then you have to try again and again. It's just, there's so much to it that, oh my fucking God, it's just, but it's exciting nonetheless because we got big goals. We got big goals. So I don't know if any of y'all have dealt with that shit, but trying to find, I don't even know how to put it. It's just frustrating. It's just utterly frustrating trying to figure this shit out. And the thing is, like, okay, there's lots of options. There's lots of things that come with each option. So if we're to, say, buy land and build, I want to build, like my goal is to have land and build a forever home on it. Now, we don't know if we want to live here, if we want to live in Alberta, if we want to live in British Columbia, if we want to live in another country. We don't know. But we do know that for the next 5 years or so, we'll be around here because it's hard for us to leave our goddamn family. We love them to death. And for the next 5 years, especially if we have a kid or something, we want them to be around their grandparents, their aunties, their uncles, their cousins, things like that. Like we want that for them. So for us to leave, very hard to consider, but there's a couple of options there. We're just trying to weigh out all the options and figure it out, but it's just so frustrating. I don't know what to do.
Welcome back. Here we are training at the golf simulator, trying to get this driver down. The more I get better with my irons, the progressively worse I get with my driver. I don't know if that correlates with the way you got to swing, with the way you got to hold the grip. I'm not sure, but I've had a couple lessons even, and my driver was going well, and I don't know how I just can't hit it anymore. It goes about 30 yards right into the dirt. There are a few times where I get decent connection, and it goes left, right. Typically, it'll shoot across my body and go into the stands like you see here. And I don't know what to do. My irons are money. I can take out my 4-iron, hit 200 yards. But try and do that with the driver, and I get this all the time. If you guys have any tips, any suggestions, anything that you see that I'm doing wrong that might help my game, please drop it in the comments, because as you can tell, your boy is struggling. And that's an understatement, struggling with the driver. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix it. I've tried everything I can think of, and I've even got some comments on Instagram telling me, little tips and tricks and things I can do, as well as in the YouTube shorts. So thank you for that, everybody who has. If you do see anything I can kind of change here, let me know in the comments below, because any advice would be greatly appreciated. Because I'm tired of getting my ass kicked because my driver cannot hit.